Alrighty, so my name is Patricia Nayathe. I'm the account manager for Archbishop Mitty High School, and I'm going to go over posting an assessment. So here's an assessment. I clicked on the assessment tab up here, located my assessment. I have all my questions imported, and I already created the settings that I needed. So now I'm going to click on Post Assessment, which is located right here. Now for posting your assessment, you see that there are a couple options available to you here. What's required is the assessment password, which is located here. And this password has to be at least six characters, and it has to be alphanumeric. Now when posting your assessment, you have to locate the course to which you need to post the assessment to. My suggestion is to check this box here that says only show my courses. Once this is check marked, you can see the courses that are available to you. What you don't want to do, and I can't stress this enough, do not click on available to all exam takers. What this does is it will make the exam available to all students at Archbishop Mitty High School, not just the students in your course. So you want to click on the course that you need to post the assessment to. Once you've selected that option, and I'll go ahead and put in a password here, you want to select the download start. So the download start date and time, what you're saying to the student is, starting at this time on this day, this is when you can start downloading the exam. And this is the same for the download end date. After this time or this day, you are no longer able to download this exam file. Now the max downloads, you want to keep as 1 unless you are going to allow the student to retake the exam as many times as they want. Now if you're going to check the box that says suppress exam emails, what that does is prevents the students from receiving notifications. These notifications include when the student downloads the exam. So if they successfully download the exam, they'll receive an email confirmation. When they successfully upload their exam, they receive an email confirmation. By checking that box to suppress those notifications, the student will no longer see those notifications for this particular posting. Now here for instructor, you can put your name. Now if you already have your name listed as the course instructor, there's really no need to put the instructor's name here unless you may have a substitute for that day. Now the email download reminder, which is listed here, what this does is at 11 p.m. a download reminder will go out to the student. Now if you are only allowing the students to download their exams while in class, this download reminder may not apply to you. This is for if you're allowing your student to maybe download the exam a couple days before they actually have to take it. Now they can download the exam maybe 2 days before it will actually take place. That doesn't mean that they will have access to the questions. In order to access the questions, they will have to enter the exam and cannot do so until you provide an exam password, which is here, the assessment password. Now the email upload reminder here, it's the same as the download reminder, except you're reminding the student that by this day, if you have not uploaded your exam, you will no longer accept uploads. And in order to implement that upload date and time deadline, you would have to enter it here under upload deadline. Again, if you are doing exams in class, this may not apply to you to go ahead and put in a upload reminder or an upload deadline, because you want those students to upload as soon as they finish the exam in class. And you want them to show you the green screen that proves that, yes, I uploaded my exam successfully. Now here in the download password window, the download password is if you want to add a little extra security to your assessment by saying in order to download this exam, you have to enter a password. The password can be the same as the assessment password, but if you want to add more security, I would probably use a different password for the download password. Now, just because a student has a download password to download the exam, if they don't have that assessment password, they still cannot start that exam. And vice versa. If they have the assessment password but do not have the download password, well, they can't download the exam, which means they will not be able to take the exam. Now here for secure review, we have immediate and delayed review. So let's say after students complete their exam, if there is time in class, you may want to have an immediate review after the exam. This immediate review will still keep students within the soft test application, so they will not have access to their computer. And what will happen is they will go through the exam with you and see, answers that they have gotten incorrect. If you want to only show the answers that they got incorrect, you would check this box here that says show incorrect answers only. If you have set up your questions to show rationale as to why this answer is the answer, you may want to go ahead and check show rationale here. And you also want to go ahead and set the time limit. So we'll put a time limit. Let's say we only have 10 minutes left in class, so we'll have a 10-minute review, and then you will also put in the review password, and that has to be at least 6 characters alphanumeric. And with the immediate review, right after the student closes out of their exam, a review will pop up for them, and they'll go ahead and put in that password and start their review. Now, if you want the students to see the entire exam, not just answers that they got incorrect, because maybe you want them to see the rationale for all questions, then you would uncheck show incorrect answers only. Now, you may not have time to do a in-class review on the same day that you're doing that the students are taking the exam, so you may want to select delayed review. And you'll see a pop-up here that you've chosen the delayed secure review option. This option requires a start time for all exam takers, and they must have access to the internet during the review session. Are you sure you want to proceed? You'll go ahead and click OK. So what this means is, okay, we took the exam on Tuesday. Class, on Thursday, we're going to have our review. So students will come back on Thursday. The exam has already been uploaded. You've already graded. Perfect. So now we're on delayed review. I still want to show rationale. I want to show the whole exam. I don't want them to only see their incorrect answers. I want this review to start at, let's say, 4:05 p.m. on September 8th. Now, all the students will have to start at 4:05 p.m. on September 8th. If for any reason they have started after that, you have a delete by here. So delete by means that, let's say I want to set it to 4:10 for September 8th. If by 4:10 the student has not entered the review, it's automatically going to be deleted. So the student will not have access to enter that delayed review. And you'll go ahead and put the review password, again, alphanumeric, at least 6 characters. Now we do have some additional security options. We have remote assessment deletion. If for any reason you have students who may try to take the exam a little bit after other students start, or maybe they're taking the exam at home and they're waiting for another student to text them the assessment password, you can put a remote assessment deletion. So what will happen is after a certain time, let's say the exam should start at 9 a.m., you can say by 9:05 a.m., if the student has not started the exam, too bad, so sad, I want this exam to be deleted from their iPad. They no longer are eligible to take it. Now, Something to make note of, if you do implement remote assessment deletion, you will not have the ability to change the download start or the download end date anymore. You'll have to create a new posting. If you do want to have the ability, some flexibility to change the download start and the download end date, I would suggest that you don't select the remote assessment deletion option. So once all of your parameters are in place, you can go ahead and post the assessment.